Guys, James Black here. We're in Davos, Switzerland. I'm joined with my friends Jason Paltrowitz and Richard Carleton from the Canadian Securities Exchange. We've been here for 3 days, but maybe Jason, you can just explain to everyone here why we came to Davos and why we hosted an event called Canada Cannabis House.
Well, I think the partnership between the CSE and OTC markets really shows itself when it comes to cannabis. I mean, the markets that our two organizations have created, being able to provide public market for some of these great cannabis companies, and then to be able to come here to Davos and kind of preach the gospel. And that's why we're here. That's why I'm here.
And we've had a bunch of industry leaders here, like Bruce Linton and Kevin Murphy from Acreage Holdings, and of course Richard Carleton, who is the CEO of the Canadian Securities Exchange. Richard, maybe pretty obvious, but for the people out there, explain why we participated in Canada Cannabis House.
Well, we've always talked about a couple of reasons. One, we want to showcase Canada's public market's ability to fund startup industries. And so if you look at the cannabis space, in less than 5 years, we've gone from zero to more than $60 billion in market capitalization. And that funding was raised from Canada's public markets, which is a tremendous, obviously, achievement and something we'd like to see replicated in other industries. Secondly, we've got a group of approximately 20 issuers, not all on the CSE yet, and we're looking to provide them with an opportunity to meet their peers, to meet with policymakers from around the world, to perhaps implement more enlightened policies around the cannabis space.
Exactly. And that goes into my next question, which is what did you guys learn or any key insights from the last 3 days here in Davos?
You know, I think what I learned more than anything else is just how global this topic is. I mean, certainly on the OTC markets, we're seeing companies from Australia and from Israel and certainly from Canada and the United States. But seeing the range of countries that are interested, companies from those countries, it really is much more macro than even I thought.
Yeah. Richard, same question. I mean, you've been to a lot of conferences, you've traveled the world talking about cannabis at this point, but not to Davos quite yet. And I want to get your insight as to what you think of the big takeaway is from the last 3 days here in Switzerland.
Well, I think there's, to be blunt, still a little bit of stigma attached to the industry. We didn't have a lot of street presence this year, and I think, there may have been a little lack of comfort. So, we're here basically spreading the word, and as Jason mentioned, we've got tremendous industry leadership who are here, and I think and I hope that we've helped change the minds, and that we're here next year. You'll see a lot bigger street presence, a lot bigger attendance at our events. We're obviously very pleased with the attendance at the event.
Yeah. So with that in mind, guys, we'll see you next year in Davos. Jason, Richard, myself, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you soon. And thank you for watching.